Now, let's do it, guys. Are you ready?
Here we are ready, Bob.
It's early betting with Bob and Steve, Mike, and whoever else wants to show up.
Boy, you know what? I'd love nothing more than a guy who would have control of the stream and could like put some images of Stan Kroenke up and just make a really fun show. But we'll see if my wish were to come true, Bob. But I think you have a feeling you know who I'm talking about. If he were to pop in, oh my goodness, it would be good.
Whatever.
Just saying. Hey, no, I'm just saying.
Stan Kroenke does not own the Avalanche. His wife does.
All right. I saw him on the ice.
No, he wasn't. All right.
I saw him last night. He was there. Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't. Click the link.
He was. Below. I swear. I saw him.
For the best sports books in your state. I didn't watch that crap.
Oh, I'll Google it for you.
It was total trash. Click the links below for the best sports books in your state. OddsJam Partner Program. Share that with your friends. I got live chat available here. Fill out the form below in the description to get a personal one-on-one tutorial on how to make $2,500 per month sports betting. Get a hold of Mike at OddsJam.com, Bob at OddsJam.com, TikTok, OddsJam_nuts. What is your phone going off there, Steve? And the Discord link is below. What am I hearing? I'm hearing a whoop in the background. What do you guys get text from somebody?
Not my phone.
Somebody that I know?
Not my phone.
Okay. All right. We're here. We're doing early betting for tomorrow. But I guess you can bask in the glory of Colorado winning the Cup, which were they were the odds-on favorite at the beginning of the year. Them and Tampa Bay both. So, you know, they both made it there. I guess the books had something right. I honestly, and I said this earlier, I think you could have made a case for McKinnon being Conn Smythe winner along with Makar. Those were actually at the start of the playoffs. Those were the two top guys to win the Conn Smythe. So the books got that right too. That doesn't happen very often in hockey. Go ahead, Mike. Take over so I can hear.
No, Bob. First of all, look, I spoke on this in last minute betting just a little over an hour ago. So I won't use my time here to discuss the NHL game. I will let you all know that on OddsJam.com, you can check out Randall's CFL article, which is absolutely insanely informative. And not only that, but just straight money and wins when it comes to that kind of stuff from Randall. If you saw what he did in March Madness, if you see what he does with Steve, with golf, you know, and Steve as well in college basketball. But, you know, this is for Randall here since he can't be with us. Go check out his CFL article, and you've got to check that out every single day of the week that you can.
Okay.
For sure. Yeah, I thought, you know, Colorado was the better team. I'm surprised it even went 6, to be honest. I mean,
oh my God. I'm sorry, I have to interrupt. You're surprised it went 6, dude.
Yeah,
it's a 2-time defending Stanley Cup champion that has been to the conference finals 6 times under John Cooper. Steve, get into the game here, okay? The game of hockey. This ain't basketball; it's hockey. I'm not surprised it went 6. I'm actually surprised it didn't go 7.
Are you also surprised that a defensive-man won the Conn Smythe?
No,
I mean,
of course not. Makar and McKinnon were the favorites going in, dude. Of course not. Why would I be surprised?
Well, that just surprised me as a novice NHL viewer. I would have thought maybe a center or forward would win versus a defenseman.
You could have made
or a goaltender. I mean, let's face it. What was surprising to me, like, you know, 6, 7. Yeah, I mean, you just see, you know, it just seems to happen a lot in the NHL for some reason or another. But usually, you don't see, you know, Kemper wasn't very good. If Kemper even is just half decent, those games that Colorado lost, it could have went either way. And look, I'm not taking anything away from Tampa Bay, but Vasilevsky certainly helped them win a couple of games that maybe they shouldn't have won. And you know what? I guess you could argue some puck luck for Colorado. Look, Colorado hadn't beat Vasilevsky clean the last couple of games. Colorado hadn't had a lead since, what was it, game 3? So, I mean, I won't take nothing away from what Tampa Bay did. But look, puck luck is part of it. The Blues had it. The Kings had it. The Blackhawks had it. Pittsburgh had it. I mean, it just happens when you're a good team. And I think the third period spoke for itself in terms of who the best team was.
Yeah.
When Kucherov hit that post, my initial thought was, because that was early in the third period, my initial thought was, we could have us an OT, because I thought Tampa Bay would stay on it, but you know what, Colorado and
I know
anything
that's what I'm saying.
after that.
I agree with that.
18 minutes.
100%. But here's what I don't agree with. This is what I've
never seen that, Bob.
Okay. You made your point. All right. Well, here's what I don't want communicated on this show. Okay. Colorado did not dominate this series, gentlemen. If you look at the time of possession and if you look at the play along the boards, except for game 2, it was a very even series. Okay. Very even series. Okay.
But it was obvious.
Just
to the eye test.
Oh, wow. Unbelievable.
And
there he is.
Yeah, that's great.
Yes.
Yeah,
there he is.
Your daddy.
Wow. I don't know if that was, I don't know if that was before or after his Super Bowl victory. But obviously you saw Stan the man last night. He was in just great spirits, Bob. The smile said it all, guys. If you didn't see Stan Kroenke, that was just a guy just full of joy and happy. And you know what? The Kroenkes are just winners.
Yeah.
Winners.
And he won the lacrosse, whatever. I saw
Oh, yeah.
3 championships this year.
Wow. The man just knows how to win. And Bob is a guy that's from the St. Louis area, as you and Stan both have in common. I'm surprised you're not a fan of Stan the man.
Oh, my God. Mike, you will never be allowed to be on a show with me again. Retract that statement. You never used the name Stan the man. There was only one Stan the man. That was Stan Musial. Even Albert Pujols would not call himself El Hombre. Take it back now. Or you're done.
No,
okay.
I don't have to, Bob.
You are now muted.
And
I'll never talk to you again.
I'll tell you somebody who didn't seem happy. John Cooper. He was a little bit butthurt. Yeah.
He was very upset.
He had excuses at the ass.
Very upset.
He was full of excuses.
To you, Steve. The officiating in the series was terrible. The fact that they could not get too many men on the ice call when a guy skate broke and he's still on the ice and he's crawling to the bench and they still can't go, oh, my God, they've got more skaters than the other team. That is abhorrent. It's terrible. Now let's move on. We got people in the chat room. Mike, you're done. Hashtag Team Mike.
Exactly, Georgia. Bob. You're getting lit up. They know it. The people
Bernardo
know it. They love
it.
Know. And I get to end.
Bernardo wants to know. No, you're done. Bernardo wants to know. Any good props for today? Now you can talk, Mike. You can talk about business here. You got any props out there? Positive EV plays right now happening, then we'll talk about tomorrow a little bit.
Well, let's see what's happening right now. We got a lot of games happening. Obviously, our options are limited to the Dodgers, Rockies, White Sox, Angels game. So let's refresh here the Positive EV page and let me take a look and see if there is anything in MLB I really like that stands out real quick here. We've been on Cody Bellinger a little bit, Bob, right?
Right.
I like the value. We got a 31-cent market width. We're getting plus 115 on FanDuel. The perfect line that Pinnacle's giving you is minus 111. The fair odds are plus 103. As I said, plus 115 on FanDuel for Cody Bellinger. over 1.5 player bases. I like that. Earlier we talked about CJ Cron having over 1.5 player bases. Bob, that still is positive EV, although the value has gone down from what it was earlier. Earlier it was plus odds.
Yeah, let's hit that. Let's hit both of those now for a half a unit.
Yeah,
let's do that for right now because we got lots of units out on other stuff. I think this is going to be a high scoring game. So you've also got Justin Turner over 1.5, Chris Bryant over 1.5 player bases. There's several positive EV plays out there now for this game, folks.
yeah,
right.
that's loaded with that. That's in Colorado, I think. Right?
It is.
Yeah. So I mean, a game like that's this is a game and a series potentially to take a look at player bases, especially like we said, it being in Colorado, and also the fact you can probably double dip in it a little more. Oftentimes I would say don't go overboard on player props in one game. Like don't have 10 player props in one game. Like that's just like I don't.
Okay,
look, that's a lot.
So I know we're doing early betting for tomorrow, but Steve, very quickly, there is a WNBA game at 9:30 tonight between the Sparks and the Aces. There are 2 plays here on positive EV. First half total points under 87.5, and the Las Vegas Aces first half team total under 45.5. They're both around 20 cents market with. You like either one of those plays?
I was red hot in the WNBA. It's cooled off a little bit because the underdogs are absolutely dominating.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, not only against the spread, outright as well. I think 8 out of the last 10 won outright, and that included some dogs of, plus 10, which, would have been around like maybe 375 on the money line.
Right.
The Aces are the best team by far. They're like plus 125 to cut down the nets, but they've lost 2 straight. So if it wasn't for that, I do like this LA Sparks team because they started off slow. They've been playing well. They've won back-to-back as, pretty significant underdogs. But I don't know. It's a little bit tough. I think there's also Indiana versus Phoenix tonight as well, which I kind of like that game.
Okay, so let me ask you this. What's an average WNBA game score, do you think? 170?
Yeah, like 165.
Okay, so we're looking at first half total for the Aces to be under 45.5, which if you doubled that for a full game would be 91 points. So they're going to be
Bob busting out the math, baby. Hey, let's roll with that play, man. What do you guys say? Let's go with the math and let's just go with it, guys, huh?
All right,
Bob, put a half a unit on that. Bob, put a half a unit on that.
All right, you got it.
I like it. I mean, and I wouldn't talk anybody out of betting both dogs tonight on the money line, but plus 260. Hit one, you're well ahead.
Absolutely.
Right. Yeah, good point. Very good point.
Yes.
And as a matter of fact.
Oh, and by the way, we didn't mention earlier Toronto and Boston in the MLB going at it tonight. This was a great, and look, I know there was no value for Toronto on the money line, but there was very good value, positive EV wise, for Toronto on the run line. And if you think about the spot, Boston's has been red hot. And they were due, and they got you got a guy on the mound who's making his season debut. He's only pitched 1 game in his MLB career. Toronto's up 4-0 right now. You could have gotten good value on Toronto run line minus 2.5 by line shopping that game, and that was a good spot to take Toronto in. Unfortunately, we didn't get around to talking to that. Okay. That stinks, but I hope some people looked into that on the positive page.
Let's move on. Okay. Let's move on to tomorrow. Move on to tomorrow. Come on.
Hey, positive EV's on fire today, man.
Okay. All right. We're doing a show for tomorrow. I want you guys to hear me out here. Let me speak and tell you what my thought is. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 tennis plays. What do you say that instead of a half a unit, that on each one of these plays, we put a quarter of a unit down, Mike?
I'm down with that. Yes, I am down with that.
Single one of these, and let's see what happens. Steve, you in for that?
No, absolutely not.
Huh? What's not? It's not your money, buddy. It's my money. So,
Oh, all right.
Okay, we're not hitting your bank account yet, but we're going to find out by putting this in the bet tracker.
Yeah, I mean they do. I mean those plays do have pretty good market width on it. It looks like, and it looks like you're getting pretty good value on it. So yeah, I think those are some decent bets there to roll with. I really like the first half team total for Atlanta, the under 1.5 for tomorrow.
Okay, I'll add these all in a bit, but I got to get them all in there. Let me pull that up here. Atlanta under 1.5 total. You like that?
Yeah, I do. Right. And then I also like the Brewers and the Rays on a YRFI.
Oh, first thing, yeah. Okay.
Yes, we're on first inning. Yeah, I really like that play for not only is it good market width and it appears we're getting really good value on it, but more importantly, looking at that matchup, that does look like a very high possibility that there's a run scored in that first inning.
The cool bet went from Yankees -2.5 to +2.5. Yeah, don't I know that?
I tried to talk him out of it. I told him who was on the mound tonight. I couldn't. It was his early morning pick. But
listen to what Mac Jones says. Let Bob run the show. Okay? Let me be the host and you be the guest, all right? Best no in the show's history from Steve just now. It was a pretty good no. I got to agree. All right, I'm going to let you two
that was good.
While I'm adding some stuff here, okay? I'm going to let you two discuss what is happening in the NBA offseason. Rumors, where's Kyrie going? Anything in regards to that? Let's hit a little NBA offseason talk very quickly. Mike, I'll let you go first, and then Steve.
Well, last I saw, and again, you know how this is. This seems like anymore it's an hourly update, right, with what's going to happen or what people think. But last I saw, it appeared the Lakers are the only team that have reached out in regards to Kyrie Irving having interest, which, what is going on there when you figure these two, Kyrie and LeBron, were just together in Cleveland. I thought they had issues. Like, what?
Yeah, I know.
Do they not? Like, what's going on? Like, do they really both need each other that bad? Maybe they do. I don't know. But it's definitely, at this point, it's almost as equivalent to soap operas as you can get, because I have no idea what's up with these two.
Yeah, I was hoping that he was going to leave and then KD would leave and it would really shake up the landscape of the NBA, but nobody wanted Kyrie. I guess the Lakers wanted him, but they had nothing to trade. So, he had to make his decision, or I guess he has to make it by Wednesday, I guess. But, yeah, looking at the odds, it's still, pretty much reflective of the same thing. The Nets have gone down a little bit. So I guess, there was a little bit of speculation baked into their future of, where those guys are going to stay. Because obviously if one or both leave, they have absolutely zero chance.
Hey, can I ask you guys a question real quick? Do you think that the Nets being the favorite in the East is a reflection on the lack of success from Miami and Boston this year, Steve?
I think that's a part of it, but I think if you poll most people who's the best player in the NBA, they would still say either KD or Giannis. I would actually probably say Giannis now, but I think the Nets, I don't know. I thought they should have traded for AD and Westbrook and paired them with Durant. If they would have done that, I think that they would have been the favorites in my eyes. But that's not happening. So with Kyrie and KD, and I think that relationship's fractured as well. Like the fact that Kyrie's thinking of leaving, like the whole purpose of both them going to Brooklyn was to win a title together. And now he wants to leave. That just tells you all you have to know. And nobody wanted Kyrie because he's a whack job. Like I'm not sure what happened to him after he hit that shot in 2016. Something changed. I guess
everybody assumed he was the reason they won that entire NBA Finals, and let's face it, that was mainly because nobody wanted to give LeBron his due. The question would be Westbrook and Kyrie. You'd have to be considering moving Westbrook because there's no way those two are playing in a starting lineup together. Both of them have to have the ball in their hand. Westbrook can't shoot. He's become an absolute disgrace from what he was. And Kyrie, as you know, wants the ball in his hands as well, plus LeBron. I mean, my goodness, that just to me, those three together wouldn't even fit at all. And
they would have had to have included Westbrook, and I think Westbrook could actually fit in Brooklyn because. But then,
you got Westbrook's not going to want to go to Brooklyn and play with KD. Those two hated each other. Like, what's going on here? I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
but they've won together.
They have
not a championship, but
maybe they all love each other deep down.
There you go, guys.
This whole time, I don't know.
Mac Jones says. The no was incredible. Absolutely not, he says. Kyrie.
Yeah, that was great.
Kyrie's going to be playing on Mars next season. Is that flat Earth?
Yeah. I mean,
watch it there. We may have viewers who believe the Earth is flat now.
Well, that's for another discussion. And like Kyrie, you guys need
listen to that.
Jordan is a great point. I was just going to say, as long as the Mavs re-sign Brunson, which I think the Knicks whole draft fiasco, I think the whole purpose of that was to make cap room for Brunson. So, they want Brunson. But if Brunson goes back to the Mavs, I'm telling you, 15-1, that's a very nice price for a team who I think at the very least is going to be playing in the Western Conference Finals again.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Yes. Yeah. No doubt. And you would have to expect that Luka becomes better at some part of his game he needs to get better at. Now, how much better, that would be yet to be seen. But we would have to assume that he'll make improvements, especially after the disappointing end of their season.
All right.
There was a Luka sighting in Slovenia, and he looks pretty lean.
Okay,
good.
I got to show this real quick, guys. You got to see this. Look at all these tennis bets, guys. That's a bunch of tennis bets. I've never bet this much tennis in my life.
Now hold on a minute. I thought we were betting like 3. I didn't know we were betting 33.
I bet 16.
Yeah.
I told you. There were 16 of them. I did it.
When did OddsJam integrate with the sports books where when you put them in the bet tracker, it automatically bets them for you?
That is true. That is the question. Is he going to go bet those?
You do understand, Steve, that when I'm done here, I go and put the bets in.
Now, Bob.
Here's the thing.
Are you going?
This is why I'm done. I'm muting. I'm done. Goodbye.
No,
goodbye.
Bob's a degenerate bettor.
Goodbye.